Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the Sports Remedy Podcast. It's your boy, Dr. J.
Mr. Wash.
Ashley Ray.
And this is your weekly conversation of the mental health, social issues, and other contributing factors playing in society. This is What's the Remedy Podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And we lit.
And we are lit.
This is the 100th episode.
100 episode, we're going to say cheers to the hundreds.
100.
With the
No.
nigga!
You like niggas. I get some of that. We good.
It's the drink everywhere.
Just move the headphones.
Get the headphones out of here.
I didn't know it
Get a
there.
paper towel or something.
We good. We good.
No, we good now. Get all this shit out of the way.
I'm just gonna keep on drinking.
We good, keep drinking. No, nigga, you gotta put the drink off the table.
It's the 100th episode.
It's 100th episode.
Let it spill out for,
For the homies
that
that hear.
For
Right.
the ones that pass on, you know what I'm saying? But real talk, this is the 100th episode. And as I stated on the last episode, we kind of tried to do something different where we kind of just jump right into what we're discussing. So because it's the 100th episode and it's Valentine's Day weekend,
Hey.
y'all love and all that.
Love.
You know what? I wrote a blog one time. And this is on topic, so this ain't like a bullshit conversation we start with. But I wrote a blog one time, a long time ago, about how people put too much, like people are really celebrating Valentine's Day and they don't really be in love. And I thought Valentine's Day was a day for love. So they like need to make a separate holiday for people that I kind of like this person. Like I've been dating them for a
You
little
can
bit.
show them some love. That mean you got the in love.
I feel like Valentine's Day is more of a love type holiday. Like I'm showing you this. You buy hearts and gifts and all that kind of stuff. Like I feel like it's a love holiday.
I ain't buying shit.
Okay, well, whatever. So what was the topic? What's the topic then, Ashley? Shit. So you ain't buying shit for nobody.
Are we gonna talk about? Okay. I would like to talk about.
So we talking about what you like to talk about.
The same on topic.
Yeah.
But it's still on topic.
Go ahead.
And you want to talk about love.
Yeah.
We're talking
So
about
how do you answer to someone that says, "I love you,"
like before you
and you don't
say
love
it?
them,
Yeah.
right? So what you supposed to do? What would you do?
I think that if when presented with that situation, not saying I have or have not been presented with that situation, if I were presented with that situation, I feel like my approach would be to let them know, that I appreciate how they feel. Because you don't want to not acknowledge their feelings. So I think what the bad part of how people react to that usually is like you be like, oh shit, for real, then you just going about what you doing, like you don't know what else to do.
Why I just lost it because I did the bad approach is what I did.
I know that's probably what you did. That's why I addressed that first.
Like that.
Because I know
I
you.
would acknowledge. I was like,
Like, I know you, and you the type of person to be like, oh yeah, then you change the subject real quick or some shit, or you start talking about your day or whatever. And I don't think that's right. I think that.
So how do you acknowledge? What you supposed to say? Like, "Oh."
No, you say, oh, that's condescending as hell. But
I'm guessing that's
I'm saying, but you know what? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's happened, and I've actually said, "Oh, that's what's up." Like then that's
That's what's up.
Like, oh, that's what's up is terrible. That's a terrible.
I have
thing
to think.
say.
I can't just put it out there like, "Oh, have I told somebody that before?" And they say, yeah, I have probably. It's been a long time, but they.
I mean, you can let them know that you're happy that they told you, and then that,
Say
you
you happy
hope
you
that,
told me?
Yeah, like I mean, happy
It
to
must
express
depend.
yourself.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I'm glad you told me that. But no, like for real.
Okay.
Fucked up.
So they tell me, "I love you, Ashley," and I'm looking like, "Oh, thank you. I appreciate everything you're telling me today." And good
I
day.
mean, nothing you say other than "I love you" back is gonna sound right.
There's no
but you can try.
right answer to that.
But you can try
It's
to
no
make
right.
it
I'm just trying
as
to
nice
figure.
as possible.
It depends. What if y'all having sex and he tell you?
Oh, that's different, because you might slip up and say it during sex and it don't really mean it. I thought you meant like if you like.
I'm just trying to think of some places. Well, I got a text it. Well, yeah.
Like now, if it's just the middle of the day and they be like, "Hey man, I just want to let you know I love you," then that's a little different than.
So
you
it
being there,
depends.
you're like, "Oh,
It depends
shit, I
on
love
what
you."
day, what time.
What you mean?
It depends on the time, huh?
No, it depends on the action. Like you said, if y'all are having sex, it's like,
Oh,
oh,
the
shit,
action. Okay.
I love you, and that's not the same thing
Okay,
as hit you in
okay.
the middle of the day and be like, "Hey, I just want to let you know I love you."
So, how about if it's like a text message at 2:00 a.m.?
You might be drunk.
Oh, okay.
There's no right answer to those.
But I'm saying you have to take context.
There's context, but there's no right answer to this because.
But you gotta acknowledge it, right?
You have to acknowledge it, but there's no right answer to that because with most people, whatever, it can be deaded at that conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you say, I love you. Oh, I know I love you too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they could be like, it could end right there, or they could just be like, well, how do you mean it? Like, do you love me? Or are you in love with me? And it's like that. It could go a lot of different ways. Cause like somebody just thinking like, hey man, I just want to tell you, you know what I'm saying, I love you, right?
Yeah.
You be like, hey man, I love you too. Then
You
they be
know,
like,
Kobe just passed, so I got a lot. I ain't gonna lie, I got a lot of man. So I just want to let you know I love you.
That aspect,
so I was just like, oh,
that aspect
okay,
is easy.
thank you.
And that aspect is easy for you to say
That's
it
why
back.
I asked like,
But no, I'm just saying, it's easy for you to say it back. But then some people be like, well, are you just saying you love me like a friend, or do you love me?
supposed to ask those questions?
You need to put the signifiers on it. So when they say I love you, you be like, oh man, I love you too, bro. Like you gotta put the bro at the end, so that they know.
You ain't gonna pick up on that shit and be like, really?
Love you too, fam.
Really?
Man,
Really?
nigga,
Love you too,
let me
my
tell
nigga.
nigga hit me with the film the other day. I was like, you motherfucker.
I mean, and you know, but sometimes the thing is, the problem with that is also that some people just talk like that. Like I call people friends just because I call them friends.
What
Like,
you
I
say,
call
like?
I'm talking to, like
Hold on.
talking to
How
says
you-
hey friend,
You say friend?
hey friend, what's up,
I
friend?
hate that shit.
What's up, friend?
Like I hate sis.
Oh no, I don't never say sis. That's not gay.
sis.
I'm not damn sis.
I don't like that. Just say, hey, I don't like.
No,
I'm old, so.
But I mean, I feel like I say that to a lot of people. Like
You
I
don't
say,
say
somebody
that.
I
You
can
don't
be
say-
seriously talking to, I'll be like, hey friend, what's up, friend?
You don't call me friend.
You ain't my friend. Yeah, kill that conversation. No.
The nigga don't call me friend. He ain't never said, hey friend.
Cause I call you Ashley.
He be like, hey Ashley.
Like I'm irritated.
Oh my God. I know. I'm like, oh God, what you about to do? You about to be so extra. 'Cause I'm like,
Maybe I can know you. I ain't trying to be, hey friend, we extra.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's people usually that I don't know as well. I know you too well, Ashley, to be like, hey friend, like, hey friend.
I would
you
not
somebody-
like you as a dude because you basically letting me know what the hell I am.
But that's not what I mean when I say friend, though.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying.
Hey,
like, even if you say,
girlfriend.
but okay,
what?
no,
nigga?
not at all. But
I
like,
need
let's
a
say
nigga say, so if a dude calls me, hey friend, he don't want to be with me.
that's not true. That's what I'm saying. That's not necessarily true if they say friend. But no, listen. But just to go back to what you were saying, so like if you put that signifier on it, because like they say I love you, like they respond back, I love you too, bro. Sometimes women just say bro. Like it's
No, we
not
don't.
necessary. I know women that say bro.
Okay, I don't say that.
I know you don't.
I'm really trying to. I call my brother bro.
Nah, like I know women that be like, nah, bro, like when they talking, like regular conversation.
Nah,
like,
bro.
hey,
I say bruh. It's different.
That's
Bruh.
that's
really
almost
fucking
worse.
mess.
Bruh.
Like,
And then I say bruh, I'm probably met like, nah, bruh, we don't play like that. I ain't say happy.
Nah, bro, I love you too.
nah, bro. That's how I actually sound.
Bro.
Nah, bro.
Bruh. Like I'm rough.
So, but if you responded, I love you too, bro. Like, do you
But if
think
he be
it's something
like-
different?
Wow. But it's gonna be an
I
argument.
mean, either way, it's not going to be a good response.
So, okay,
like Bob
so
said,
you
there's no
shouldn't
good
even-
way to respond to this.
so you shouldn't like the message. Like, you know, and I thought you could like.
Ooh, no, hell no,
Okay.
hell no. Like the fuck?
Who did that? Who did that?
He said, I love you.
Like,
Thumbs up. Not even the heart.
I'm
Just,
about
just the thumbs up. Just
that
the
shit.
thumbs up.
Who did that? Who did that?
I wouldn't lie to that shit.
I know you did, but
No, but I was like, no, shit. But like I said, because like when you do actually have love somebody, it's like the problem is that a person can tell you they love you, you can say they love back, right?
Yeah.
But then you have somebody talking about the degrees of your love, whatever. So it's like I said, it's never a right answer because
Right.
you can never tell me how much I really care about you, right? Or really love you, and I can't really judge how much you love me. Like you don't love me like I love you, and it's like it's not a competition.
Oh, it's a competition.
No, it's not.
For some people, it's definitely
It's a competition. You
And it's,
know.
I think it's stupid.
But it shouldn't be.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. If you love me, pay a bill.
No.
Oh no.
No. I can't.
You don't love me.
No, I can't agree with that one. But I will say that, like Watch said, it's hard to think of a response that would really work that's going to be beneficial. Like you could try to spare feelings, but you're not going to, because they're gonna know if you don't respond. Like if I say I love you and you don't be like, hey man, I love you too. Like if you don't respond that way, they know that whatever you say after that is gonna be you kind of curving them. So even if you be like, hey man, well I appreciate you telling me that. I may not feel the same way about you right now, but I hope that we can work towards something. Blah blah blah. Like, you can have a full explanation. They're not gonna hear none of that shit.
No.
Because they're gonna be like, oh, okay, you ain't say I love you back. That's what's up. Like that's all they gonna remember. Is that you ain't say I love you back.
That's how you feel?
Oh, that's real fucked up. Actually, you just like my shit and then said, hey, we still going. Hey, we still going to the.
That is worse, though.
That was wrong?
Just liking it and then changing the subject.
Because you threw this I love you and we was already talking about going somewhere. Like.
But sometimes people
We
throw
still
out there I
wanna
love you for they
want
to
to
feel
fake
you
shit.
out. No, they want to feel you out. They want to see where you at. So they saying, okay, I love you. Let me see if she actually love me too.
Somebody
I
told me.
feel that way.
Somebody told me they said they missed me and I was like.
That's another one.
That's
Yeah.
another one too, yeah.
So I probably like that shit too. And
That's cold, man.
that's not cold. It's real.
I feel like liking messages period is cold, but especially if it's
Like,
a heartfelt message.
Oh man, I got a whole bunch. Okay, you'll be mad how I do shit on.
How do you
Then
respond to I miss you?
I liked it.
I mean, but so you do that just commonly, like, because I know you got it more than one time that somebody said I miss you. Like, what do you feel like is your common response to I miss you?
Oh. Oh, thanks. If I don't miss nobody, I ain't telling them that shit.
I
That's
feel
why
like
he told me I should lie to him.
well-
This nigga told me I should just
You
lie
know what? And I
help
think
him feel better.
That might be.
No, fuck that. Fuck that.
I don't condone that at all.
But
But I
see-
think
but
that
see-
might
That's
be.
messing your mental up.
Let's be because this is the issue. Like you saying, like even with something like simple as I miss you, right? I might be at that time. I'm in that headspace, so we might like talk a little bit. I may not miss nobody.
Right.
I might
It's
just be
just
like,
not-
I'm not even on that shit right now.
Nigga.
Right.
So you tell me like, hey, you miss me, whatever. I'm like, I miss nobody right now. So
Right.
it's not a diss to you or anything. It's just I'm not
I'm not
saying-
dissing them,
But
it's
it's
like,
but
we
it's still
supposed to
but it's
talk
still gonna
about
come off bad. That's the whole
Yeah.
point. It's still gonna come regardless of
So I
what
gotta
you
act
say.
like I
It
don't
don't
see
matter.
the shit and be like, so how's your day
No,
going?
hell no.
What?
Okay, so I have a
We
hard
been
time
talking
responding
all
to that
fucking
too.
day. Ain't no missing me, nigga.
He
You
miss
talking?
seeing you. He wants to see you.
I'm on Instagram.
Oh damn. See, but that to me is twofold of a problem. For one, I sometimes you just don't know how to respond because it's like I miss you and you be like, because I've even said it before. I've been like,
Oh, got one right now. Miss you.
Oh, that's what's up.
Bam.
Why you gonna say it like, oh, why we recording, my nigga?
That's my homegirl though.
Yeah.
But I miss her.
But anyway,
little girl.
But like I'm saying, like sometimes you get I miss you because I'm guilty of it myself.
Send
You
back
be like,
emoji.
yeah, send it back.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Say like.
But if it's your homegirl, that's different. Like
Yeah,
if it's
it's
somebody that may be interested in you and they say,
Yeah.
"Oh, I miss you," like I know me, I'm guilty of saying, "Oh man," or I'll make a joke out of it. and I'll be like, you know, I'm somebody to be missed though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You downplay the situation.
yeah, you gotta turn it back down because they turned it up to here, and I'm like, no,
Let's average this back out. Let's get back to this.
Ah, you playing? And,
I
like, you know, you
just
gotta
think,
bring it back down.
What's up? You funny, fam. Can I say that?
I'm not gonna tell you that's the right answer.
Laughing emoji.
Yeah.
I'm getting good with these emojis.
Yeah, there may not be a right answer.
No right answer.
No.
There's not a right answer, but there's
They make you
definitely some
feel
wrong
like
answers.
shit. When you talk to them on the phone, they be like, yeah, Ash, I mean, you like my fucking message.
That's probably one of the wrong ones. Like that's what I'm saying. This is one of those situations where there's not gonna be a right answer because they're gonna be mad regardless. But you can wager the degree of how mad you finna make them by saying, "Oh, I miss you," or "Oh, I love you, Ashley," and then you say, like, that's one degree. Now you have the other degree would be like, "Hey, you know what I'm saying? I acknowledge your I get what you're saying, and I'm glad that you feel that way, and I hope that we can work towards it. It's gonna sound better that way. They're gonna be mad regardless, but let's err towards the side of something that you actually acknowledging them.
It's easier when you deal with somebody that keeps it light. Because
Yeah,
when they keep it light, it's a joke, whatever. Because
some people be in their damn feelings sound like they about to kill
I'm saying,
themselves.
because in the joke aspect of it, it's a joke, but they feel like it's lighthearted, and your actions are pretty much telling what the mood is at that time.
Yeah.
It's like that somebody like if you want somebody whatever, they're like, oh, if you ain't seen them, you kind of give them hugs like that, and they're like, oh, you been missing me, huh? Whatever, right? And they be like, whatever, nigga, or whatever, girl, this and that, whatever. But if the actions and stuff and the interaction shows that it is missed there, right? So it really don't have to be put out there. So you can downplay it versus you like, you miss me, and the person be like, especially over the phone or through a text
Or through
message.
text message.
I done had a dude tell me, man, you already know I don't miss you. Like, and me and him were great.
I mean, let me put it like this. To come off of what Wash was saying, like
I didn't even get mad. I just like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I never said that shit again, and I was like, yeah. So,
but to come off of what Wash was saying, like that's kind of it's kind of can still be a problem because like if it's somebody you play around with, like sometimes, and I say this as a person that plays around a lot. Sometimes with people that you play around with a lot, they'll throw out like real emotions just as feelers.
Been there,
and so like they'll be like, you miss me, huh? Blah, blah, and then like one day they'll be like, hey, like I really miss you though.
Had to do.
And he'd be like, oh shit,
right.
you're not joking. Like you're not playing no more.
But it can go both ways though.
Had a dude tell me I don't know if he told me. I was just like, why would we just be together? And he was like, you don't think if I want to be with you, I would have been with you? And I was just joking, but that hit so hard that I was like, I'm leaving.
But was he joking?
No, he was telling the fucking truth.
That
was a joke. And they was telling the truth. That had to be like,
even if you're joking, that's not a joke.
And he was like, oh, I thought like we could talk like that, but actually it hit hard. And I was like, you right, but whoa, you can't talk to me like that.
It's hard.
Because we joke so much that he was just like.
That was a joke that you should have threw out there. That's like, after it left his mouth, I probably like,
He said like.
That happens to me a lot. Like you throw a joke out there and then like it hits him and you be like, oh shit. Well, I mean, I ain't gonna say I didn't mean it, but I ain't mean it like
that's
that.
your bomb.
That's what he.
That's your bomb.
No.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
No.
That in like y'all had a conversation and since we still talking about like I love you and I miss you conversations, like you ever had like a conversation that was going good, it was going great, and then like one joke. Like one joke about like loving or missing somebody, like that joke comes in and all of a sudden it just goes dead silent. You're like, oh shit.
Now we have to have a real conversation.
Yeah, now it's gonna turn into a real conversation that I don't want to have.
Right.
So like
Put
now it's like,
now you sitting on the side of the couch with your hands like this and shit. Like you mean to tell me that you don't miss me after everything I done did, paid for your warrant? I mean, damn Tyrone, I missed a little bit of you.
Wait, at the time I was like, I'm about to go.
Baby.
Oh yeah, okay, that's what's up. I'm finna head back.
Yeah, I'm so tired of dealing with your childish ass, Ashley. I hear that a lot.
But I'm saying, like, when you get to that conversation where, like, you joking and then all of a sudden y'all on opposite sides of the couch and turn facing each other.
Hands crossed. She like this. Like,
Yeah, now you gotta
and
be like.
one person gonna get up and go back and forth and walk.
So you think it's a joke that I love you?
Right.
You think that we just playing around? Like, that's what we doing here? We just playing?
Like, you don't love me?
Playing the whole time.
Like, I bailed you out when nobody was there. And that shit get real bad. Like, when you start naming shit you done for people.
I've been in that situation where I'm just like, dog, we've been joking around this whole time. How the fuck did we get to the point that we're this serious? And then now we arguing, and now I'm like, dog, I'm just ready to go. Because I was having fun. I'm not having fun no more. This ain't fun no more.
So what'd you do?
I left.
You go home.
Like, I left. What you mean what I do? I left.
What if you can't leave?
I ain't never been in a situation where I ain't been able to leave. Nah, if you can't leave,
you
better work that shit out. You better work that shit out. You better talk it out, nigga, because you there.
Go outside.
Yeah, go outside, collect yourself, and then come back and have a conversation. Because, I mean, once you... If I'm on vacation with somebody, it better be somebody I can talk to.
What if somebody didn't want to talk too much?
What you mean?
Just talk.
Like they don't want to talk?
No, they want to talk a lot, and you don't want to talk like that.
Basically, just like talk about all random shit, talk about important shit. You just like
they just want to talk. Yeah,
just sit back and chill.
Just chill. Like they always got stuff going. You can just tell them mine is just a.
Yeah. Well, I can't comment on that because that's me. So.
Oh, you talk a lot.
I do. Y'all know I talk a lot.
But like to the point, like what more like we're actually saying is like to the point where like you talk
about feelings.
But like
I don't want to talk about feelings all the time. I can talk about anything else.
I'm not gonna bring this up, but you know why we out here and stuff. And I'm
I know you said let's not talk about this no more, but you was acting like a bitch the other time, like 2 weeks ago. We gonna bring this nigga. We having a good ass time.
I don't like that either, but I mean just tying everything back to what we were talking about. I think that's one of those things where like. People don't always address what they really feel all the time, and it goes back to the I love you conversation. Like you want to spring and I love you on somebody out of nowhere because you've been kind of feeling this way and you never really want to say it, or you joked about it before, but now you really want to see how they feel. So now I'm saying you're like, okay, well I love you and I miss you, and now you get a response where this person don't know what to say.
Right?
Like I don't know what to say to you.
That ain't
fair on me,
right? Nigga, I ain't prepared.
Like you gotta ease
I
into that
heard
conversation.
think there would be something in the moment or like an interaction face to face kind of thing. When it's just said like on the phone, somebody want to pop it out to see like this, like.
What you doing if they say it on the phone? Silence.
I've never been in a situation where. Well, I've been in a situation where somebody said I miss you on the phone, and
I laugh.
I don't ever laugh because that's just cold.
No, I did the nervous laugh.
This is bad. This is a real laugh.
Again, there's no right answer because there's no right answer because if you bust around and
so
say,
basically, I should just lie.
No, but you can't lie because like I say, if somebody tells you I miss you, and you say, oh, I have an out, I miss you too, right? Let's say you lying or you just kind of like you just saying it to be cordial to the other person, right? Eventually, it's gonna come back to be like. I always tell you I miss you. You never, and you just said me too. You never tell me first that you miss me.
Right.
So do you really miss me, whatever? And that starts a whole other conversation.
Right. So you kind of have to be honest, but at the same time, you don't want to lie, but you don't want to be like fully honest because if you're fully honest, then that's gonna cause another issue too.
I don't want to make it seem like I don't miss people, but the way I say it is like it ain't gonna be like I'm looking for it back. If I truly miss you, I'm like, man, I miss you, and I ain't looking for you to say it back. You can keep conversation going. Like, man, I've been missing you. You be like, Ashley, and then act like I ain't never said it because I don't like that. I don't like the whole feeling things like that anyway. I don't like the like I don't.
Issue too though. Like I think my issue with that is that like I don't say I miss you a lot. Like if I really miss you, I'm gonna be like, hey, okay, what you doing this weekend? Like that's how I.
I'm gonna be around you. We show action,
yeah.
and that's where I am. But I'm gonna let some people know, like.
But you don't deal with people that always like. Sometimes you deal with people that like to hear it, so they be like,
yes,
tell
and
me
that's that love language shit that I don't like. Like you gotta learn people.
Okay,
love
so here's a
language.
question for y'all. We gonna end this soon, but I have a question for y'all. So when do you feel like? When do you feel like is the right time to let somebody know you love them if you're not sure if they feel the same way? Or how do you let somebody know that you love them or miss them when you're not sure if they feel the same way? Like how do you go about it? Like how would you do it if you were in that position where you like, I really care about this person, like I'm really feeling them, like this seems like something serious, but I don't know if they feel the same way. What do you do?
In the past, I probably have told them. It's been a long time since I felt that way. So I probably have told them like, hey, I probably hit you with what we doing.
What we doing? Yeah.
Fuck yeah, because it's probably
that's a common one though.
It's probably like, hey, I really care about you, or we move into the future with stuff, and the nigga probably hit me back with, man, you know,
yeah,
because I'm single as fuck right now, so you know, yeah.
I don't even know no more.
You don't know no more?
I don't know no more because of the situations of and it makes me cold and kind of bitter at times.
Cold and bitter.
Yeah, it makes me cold and bitter because it's like it's to the point where like you tell somebody like the normal thing is to be like, hey, I might not say my words, but I'm show through my actions with her, right?
Yeah,
but
I like
then,
that.
But then if a person finds out like kind of person that you are with, right? They'd be like, well, I don't know if it's real or not because you're like that with everybody.
Right.
I said that to people too.
You know what I'm saying? Like they say you're this nice person to this person and that person, right? So what makes me special with that? And you'd be like, well, shit.
Pay my bills.
But you here right now and I'm dealing with you all the time and stuff like that. So it's getting to the point now with me. My mindset is, and which is it's a detriment to myself right now, but it is what it is. Like I said, I have tunnel vision as far as stuff I want to do. And stuff like that, and it's like it's no knock to anybody. It doesn't say I don't care about certain people, or whatever. But it's like if you on the path, if I run into you on the path of what I'm doing, then that's what's up. Then that's what's up. But as far as like me kind of going my way right now and doing certain things, I'm just trying to focus on what I got. And it's like I say, it's no disrespect to anybody that I encounter or I have encountered before. It's just I don't want to have a yo-yo effect with anybody. Like keep bouncing back and forth with their feelings and stuff like that. I don't want anybody to feel like I played their feelings or anything like that because they're like, oh, you're being nice and this is how you are to people and stuff, and it made me feel a certain type of way because I haven't gotten that from another guy and stuff like that. It's best I just don't even deal with this situation.
Oh, y'all must go through this shit a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean because of our personalities. Cause y'all
some nice ass folks.
Right, and so we get remember we had the conversation a while back. We had the conversation a while back when Insecure was on. Insecure ain't been on like 2 years. But like back when Insecure was on, we had the Lawrence conversation
Oh.
where you a fuck nigga that thinks he's a good dude. So like that's kind of
not-
how that's the conversations that I have had in my past is that like people be like, "Dog, you really an asshole," and I'm like, "How am I an asshole? I'm doing everything for you." Like, and they be like, "Well, because you're doing everything, but you're not trying to be in a relationship." I say, "Yeah, but like I'm still doing everything for you. Like I take you places, we go do this, blah blah. Like, but you don't want to be in a relationship." I know, but I said it.
Damn.
And so like they be like, "Oh, well, you an asshole."
So am I the asshole?
If you don't want nothing from
One
somebody,
of
then
us.
yeah.
One of us.
One of us. But I will say for that topic that we were just saying, as far as like telling somebody you love them and finding the right time to do it, when I've ever done it is like when I was in my last relationship and like it happened like on a whim when I said it. It was like it was like
How'd you
during
say
sex
it?
or some shit like that.
I love you.
I don't think I said it like that. That's
Say it in your sexy
scary.
voice.
I don't have no sexy voice.
Never mind.
It's my normal voice.
Great.
But
How you say, I know you.
I love you.
What's the voice?
I love you.
I actually got the Cookie Monster voice. But no, but like I think that when you are in a situation where you aren't sure, because I think the last time I was in a relationship, the way I got into the relationship was, well, damn, I'm gonna have to lock you down. You over here talking to niggas and shit. Like that's how the relationship
That's usually
started.
how it go. That's
Like-
how my daddy got my mama.
That's what I'm saying. But like that's
Yeah,
that doesn't work for everybody. Some
Nah.
people want to hear, hey, I really love you, blah blah. But like for me, I'm like, hey nigga, damn,
But
you got niggas, huh? Nah, we
I
gotta
actually
stop
like
that.
your way. Oh,
I'm fucking
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's my biggest thing. If I've told a female, hey, I love you, with her, right? If you say, and I love you, and I say I love you back, with her, right?
does that mean we're in a relationship?
Well, no, but
I wouldn't say that unless I'm in a relationship.
Yeah, but this is my thing though. If I've said it to you, when we've had that kind of back and forth, right? I've meant what I've said.
Yeah,
But it goes back to the point. It goes back to the point though. It's like now you're trying to judge the degree of what I'm saying.
So should I text back, I love you like a friend? I don't wish nothing bad to ever happen to
You don't
you.
have to explain it like that.
But
So you
we're
can
talking real,
understand.
we're talking real. I'm
Yeah.
fucking wrong. I'm
So
not.
what you
I'm
gonna-
not.
you
I'm
look
not.
at
I'm
him-
not gonna explain that shit. If I tell you,
I thought about saying it like that.
if I tell you I love you, whatever. Hey, I do love you because my actions show the
But what if
things
we
I've
get to the
done.
point like
But-
now we're getting off the phone and stuff? You like, I love you, and I'm like,
See, that
alright.
ain't
No, but
Alright,
I'm saying, but if we get to that conversation, to that point where we talking about the degrees of how I feel, right? Then we open to have that conversation, but be ready to have that real ass conversation.
Right. That like what I
And I
said.
ain't
You gotta sometimes you gotta approach that conversation like, what do you mean by love? And like if you like watch it, if they say I love you and you say, oh bro, I love you too, you know what I'm saying? Like
So
it
what
can
if
just be that. But then like if it comes to a point where like every time they get off the phone, be like, hey, love ya.
Love
and
ya.
like and then like, you gotta be like, hey, hold on, let's talk
Let's go
about
down.
this. Let's
And then you say, what if you
Okay,
say
so-
something like, you don't love me, you just love my dog style? What if you say something like that?
nigga, you supposed to say some shit like
What?
So no, what I'm saying is
I'll play for
what
as
you
fuck.
can say, but what you can say, no, because you don't want to. The one thing you don't want to do it because we are adults, like we all over 30, we mid 30s. So like you don't want to keep playing with people because at this point, if somebody's saying that shit, it's because like cause people we talk to are gonna be in probably their 30s too.
Yeah,
And so
but
they
I feel like
ready
you're
to do
forcing me
something
into
serious.
shit. I
No,
feel
but-
like you're
but don't let
forcing
them
me.
force you. Is what I'm
But
saying.
then that's
You don't have to be forced.
Because I
but
feel
you
like as
have-
soon as I say I love you, no,
But
we
that's why
fucking
you stop it.
relationship.
But you have to stop it. You have to be able to stop and be like, hey, hold on, let's have a conversation about what you mean. Because if I'm gonna have a conversation about it, I'm gonna be like, okay, well, what do you mean by love? Because you saying I love you, but like, what does love mean?
And I have every right to tell you that at the end of the day. If I tell you I love you back, or I tell you I love you, whatever, I have every right to. And we discuss it further than that. If you want to take it further than that, then that's when you want to talk about it. And I have every right to be like, no, I love you more than just a friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at this point in time, I'm not looking to further anything. And if you have anything negative to feel about that, or you feel a certain way that, you can choose your way, and I understand that. And so, like, if you don't even want to say it no more to me, I understand that. But that conversation, if you want to go to that point to have that conversation, then we need to have that conversation.
We need to have the conversation.
I
You have
think
to have the conversation.
I'm scared to have a conversation to be like, if you love me so much, why the hell do you do this, that?
Well,
this?
no, that's no
But see, that goes back to the yo-yo thing, right? That means like.
But I want to know why you did it.
Well, I'm saying, but from the conversations I've
If
had
you
with her, right?
love me.
And like I say, like you be like this with this person and that person, right?
Mm-hmm.
It makes me feel like, okay, it kind of, like I say, it makes me, like I said earlier about being bitter and kind of cold, whatever. It makes me feel like I can't really give a lot of myself to anybody. like that because, like I say, trying to be that nice guy, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Where I feel like I'm giving myself at a 6 with a 8, a person that I'm talking to or involved with, think it's a 10 because of the persons they've dealt with.
Was a 3.
Yeah. So it's like I have to temper my affects, whatever, to be like, hey, if this ain't going nowhere, what case may be, right? I really can't be fully who I am because of how it might be interpreted. But then the flip side of that is I gotta be authentically myself.
Right.
So I have to be open to myself, whatever, to be understand like, hey, if it comes to this, I'm gonna be myself. And if it comes to a cross or whatever, we have to have this conversation. And I have to be adult enough to have this conversation to be like, hey, no, this is what I want. This is what I don't want. If you choose to feel some type of way about it, I understand that we go our separate ways. And stuff like that. But we have to be adult enough to do that. It's like going back and forth. Because doing the yo-yo shit of being like, oh, this is how you feel. We have an argument and we get off the phone and then somebody calls back later or something like that. That doesn't work. It's like, I don't want to be the person that goes bouncing back and forth in your life on that type of level, right? And that is clearly, I've been discussed, that's not what I want at that time. Because at that time, I might not fully know what I want.
Yeah.
So if I don't fully know what I want, I don't want to inject it on you because I don't want to be the person to block your blessing. And I think a lot of people do that.
I think what Wash is saying is you have to have some type of an emotional maturity. So you have to know how you feel. You got to know how to interpret how other people feel. You need to know how to converse about those things and understand that people are going to be different. So if I'm showing you love because that's what I do, like I don't. It may not be the love at the level that you think. Like I'm really just doing everything for you because that's what I do. But you thinking, oh, you doing everything for me because you just really you give your whole heart to me, and I'm like, no, I ain't really gave my whole heart. I just really, I care about you because
I like you.
I like you. You're my life. I'm gonna take care of you. But like somebody else might interpret that as being, oh no, well you really in love with me. Like I think you love me. You want to try to marry me. Like I think a ring probably coming from this, and like we ain't even had that conversation. So, like Roger said, you have to be able to talk. So if you are unsure about anybody's feelings, I don't think leading with "I love you" is the way to go. I think the way to lead with that is to be like, and it's not just to you; it's to whoever who sent you that message. And so if somebody sends you that message, you may have to respond to them and actually start the conversation and be like, okay, I feel what you're saying, but let's have a conversation about this. And I know that feels awkward, but you have to do it because you have to talk about it.
I'm not going to tell nobody to wait on me.
Right.
At this point, like I said, when we were younger, people were like, hey man, I just don't know right now, but you know what I'm saying, just work with me or some shit like that. Nah, fuck that.
Let them know.
I don't. I'm gonna tell you to wait.
I can't get no, because I can't tell you to wait. I can't tell you to wait, and I don't expect nobody to wait for me, whatever case may be.
You ain't doing shit. Wait for me.
No,
hell
no. Because I feel like this. At the end of the day, you can't get back time. So I'm saying, because I hate to deal with a person and they keep on being like, you know what, I'm gonna keep on dealing with you, this and that, blah blah, right? You say what they want, and then after a certain amount of time passes, they be like, I wasted all this damn time on you. It's like ain't nobody tell you to wait.
Nobody told you to stay, Tyrone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like ain't nobody tell you to stay. So, but the thing is, we have to be mature enough to say, okay, I may not be telling them to stay, but I see that they're staying anyway. So let me have this conversation with them.
Because a lot of times you're doing shit to keep them to stay.
Right. So
and it may not be.
It may not be shit to you. Like you said, it might just be conversation, but because they're not used to conversation, they like, well, I'm gonna stick around for the conversation, and eventually he's gonna come around. But to you like, nigga, I'm just talking to you. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing anything special.
Yeah,
but you're doing things to keep them around. So you have to have, like, that's what I say, it goes back to emotional maturity. Like, you have to be like, okay, I understand that I don't have those feelings, but I see that they have some feelings that I may not have. So maybe I should be the one to be like, hey, look, you don't need to talk to me no more.
Yeah, because
I'm not good for you.
Because I know when a person else was like, hey, at the end of the day, like, hey, I care about you, I love you, stuff like that. But if we ain't together, whatever, we can be cool, and I can talk to you every once in a while, whatever. But I can't talk to you on the regular like how because I don't see, as right now, we can't be friends like that.
Right.
And I totally understand that. And I'm not going to interject with you, whatever the case may be, until, like I said, maybe we have something to discuss or something came up, whatever. But I'm not going to keep going back for, like, because you have niggas that do that shit. Niggas that be like, well, I don't want nothing, whatever. But niggas be like, hey, what you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Want to go do this
Always getting me with the want to go out to eat. No, I like wings. Yeah. No, I like wings, baby.
But do it on the
Rockets game? Motherfucker, I'm back.
Goddamn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so you don't, if you really are as good of a nigga as you say you are, and I'm just talking to men, especially black men, because that's all I know. It's us. Okay. So like, if you are as good of a man as you say you are, and I'm working on this myself.
We all are.
If you're as good of a man as you say you are, you have to let people go when you see that they have feelings that you don't have. And I mean, this goes for everybody. This goes for women, men, everybody. But if you see that somebody is showing you affection and love that you don't feel like you reciprocate, like I don't feel the way that they feel. I mean, I feel them, they cool, I like them, but I'm not. They feel like they kind of in love with me, and I'm not really feeling that. You have to be emotionally mature enough to say, hey, look, man, like I feel you, we cool. I'm probably not at the same level you are, and if you're not comfortable with that, I think you probably don't need to talk to me.
You have to be mature enough to have the conversation. You have to be mature enough to love somebody to the point where you love them enough to let them go.
Let them go.
Oh.
Love them enough to let them go.
Let them go.
Because at that point in time, you're not the best thing for them.
Exactly.
I agree.
And so that's I think that is the best response to somebody telling you I love you and you don't feel the same.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Shit.
This is good Valentine's Day episode. I'm telling you, I'm entirely. I love you too, bro.
I love you, but I'll let you go.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day.
Shit.
I love you. If somebody says I love you, I miss you, and you don't feel the same, that is an opening for that conversation.
I love you too, bro.
Yeah, I love you too, bro.
Bruh.
Yeah, bro.
Bruh.
But I mean that it opens up that conversation. So if
100 episode.
Yeah. So if you feel that way, especially if you are in that situation, anybody's in that situation now, please be mature enough to spare people's feelings. Like, you don't want people to feel like that. You don't want people, and like I said, I'm working on it myself.
Hurt people.
Like I said, you gotta be real with yourself. Like I said, if I ever hurt somebody or somebody feel some type of way, you know what I'm saying, I apologize for that, because like I say, it should have been a more mature conversation in that moment. Well, we know you don't give a shit.
Yeah, you don't care. But I mean, like me and Wash are good people. Like I don't know what.
I am good people.
But I'm saying, like, if because I know in my past I've been that person to be like, I kept shit going. Like I've led shit on just because, and not because I want to lead people on. I think that's the misconception.
No, because you're trying to figure shit out yourself.
Yeah, like the misconception is that I'm tagging you along because I just want to have somebody on the side to fuck with. Whatever. No, like I really don't know what I want. So I kind of like I talk to you when I can, but then there's other times I don't really want to talk like that. And so now you pissed off at me because I'm not talking to you enough, and you trying to string me along? No, I'm not really, but. I'm not at a maturity level where I can say, okay, I don't need to talk to this person because they want more from me than I can give them. And so people have to grow up and get to that point. And I think now, and this has been, recent years.
But what if you told them that and they still won't let you go?
Then you have to block them.
Block them? I don't always say, I know, he ain't never.
Because I don't block people. I don't believe in blocking people. But if it comes to a point.
Blocking is my life.
I don't block people. I've never blocked anybody.
I block you. I block you. I block you.
And I think the reason I don't ever block people, and it's unless I'm like in a relationship, I don't ever
block. A wallet.
I did.
I can spend money.
Man, ain't no money there.
money. Yeah.
But like the reason I don't block people is because you never know what somebody's reaching out for. You know what I'm saying? Like I know if I don't want shit from you, like if we got to the point where we not fixing to. If we got to the point where we're not fixing to
what about blocking for a little bit? But some people you
do not block and unblock if you really serious about blocking.
Okay, but some people you leave alone, they still come back and be like, like I got asked a question like, why people don't want nothing? You should know you don't want nothing, and that shit pissed me the fuck off. I was like, really?
If you don't want nothing, they telling the truth.
Yeah, but why you so like? Why you bringing me in?
You gotta say why you so loud? Why you so loud? Yeah.
Why you bringing me into it? Like, nigga.
Like I said, we all trying to figure out. Like I said, it's not this point that you don't want nothing.
I ain't shit with your ass. Oh.
What? I wouldn't even say that.
I'm just saying. Like,
I ain't say that. I was just like, man,
I'm just trying to figure out what I want.
I was just like, that's not my goal right now. Like, I'm good.
And that's
we know you good.
That's another thing. We're gonna end it close to here, but like, our goals and our ambitions changes daily. Yeah. It's like that, and like I said, our focus can change on the dime. It's like, hey, something can happen. I can be all gun ho about something today, and then something happens tonight or tomorrow, and then my whole focus changes.
Right, being with somebody right now actually ain't gonna make me happy like that. So
So you had like back to what we're talking about. So if you feel that way, if you feel like you can't really pursue anything with somebody, and then they come to you, and it's somebody you've been kicking it with, and y'all cool or whatever, and they come to you, be like, hey, you know, I really miss you and I love you, and you be like, oh, I'm not trying to go that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we have to have the emotional maturity to be like, okay, hey, well, I'm not feeling that way, so maybe it's best if we don't keep doing what we doing.
So when a dude drop a condom on the floor, you at dinner,
you be like, oh, I don't know what you thought this was. You gotta hit him with the, I don't know what you thought this was.
You get the condom and he can look at you like, oh, and he's like,
this is my life.
No, I know it's life for them.
This is my life.
Like, when the condom drop and you look at it, he look at you, and y'all look at each other, he's like, I love you.
I was screaming like that. I was screaming.
You don't know what else to say. I love you.
Shut
know,
up.
but I'm telling you, again, it's the same situation. That's your opportunity to be like, hey, bro, this ain't what that is. I don't know what you thought, but this ain't what that is.
Y'all pray for me.
You have to be able to say that, though. And like I said, it'll come to you at a time whenever you're ready, but you have to get, and it's about, like I said, it's maturity like you mature in everything else, just like in puberty or anything else. Your emotions have to mature over time. And it takes you going through some things sometimes, and sometimes it don't take you going through shit. You just learn from other people.
Mm-hmm.
But at a certain point, your emotional maturity reaches the point where you're like, you know what? I understand my emotions. I understand your emotions. Now let me make the best decision for the both of us.
Yep.
Whoever is the most emotionally mature has to make that decision. Because if you leave it up to them, they may keep pursuing this shit that they know is bad for them because they just don't know what else to do. So you have to be the one to be like, okay, I see that you just gonna keep going in this shit, so let me stop it.
Yeah.
So I love you. I mean, I love you too, but you my brother.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
And we out. Okay, that's all. We're gonna end the 100 episode.
Yeah,
Valentine's Day to everybody. We hope everybody had a good Valentine's Day.
I hope you have a good Valentine's Day.
We ain't real
I love you. I love you.
You're not dropping I love you on somebody you ain't sure
I'm dropping I love yous on the 14th.
Nah.
I'm gonna see if I get a light. Like,
if you ain't sure if they love you back, you might want to have a conversation before y'all get to Valentine's Day.
I'm gonna let y'all know how I go. I'm gonna let y'all know how I go. I'm gonna drop a I love you and see how it goes.
I'm gonna say to everybody, hey, that's why you need to enjoy your life, take trips and shit like that. I'm doing that next week.
Yeah, we're gonna hit New Orleans.
Oh yeah, y'all about to get drunk.
So this week, so
I'm about to enjoy life and figure my shit out.
Yeah, by the time y'all listen to this,
so y'all gonna say a lot of I love you down there.
I'm gonna love everybody. White, bitch. But anyway,
I'm not laughing at that shit.
Beads
everywhere.
All right.
But anyway, before we get out of here, I want to go ahead and shout out everybody Valentine's Day, because this will be dropping around Valentine's Day or on Valentine's Day. And also on February 15th, Brunches is doing a Black History Brunch.
Hey, we black.
Black History Brunch, and
What?
They food be good as hell. They've been on here before. We talked to them about their event. But they food
y'all
good.
gonna be
They got red velvet
taco.
No.
Oh.
Nigga, red velvet taco. Nigga, red velvet waffles with like some. No, the red velvet Cinnabons. That's what they are. Red velvet Cinnabons.
Well, while y'all gone, I'ma turn up for y'all.
Yeah.
Do that, because they got all the shit. Hennessy wings. They got all kinds of shit.
Where they gonna be at?
Hinky and Below.
Again?
Downtown. Yeah, that's where they're going. Yeah. Hinky and Below downtown.
I just feel like I'm gonna get kicked out of that bitch. That's why.
Yeah, because you be too drunk, man.
You know I'll be up.
If y'all have the opportunity, make sure y'all hit that up.
Buy me a mimosa. And I'll tell you I love you.
Mature emotionally, everybody. I want everybody to mature emotionally so that you can handle I love you. We at an age now where y'all have to be able to handle I love you and respond accordingly.
Right.
Anybody anything else before we get out?
No, I'm about to have a good Valentine's Day.
Ashley got a Valentine.
Hey.
Everybody anything?
Do your thing.
I don't have. Hey.
She trying to sneak it out on us.
Yeah.
She trying to act like she ain't got shit. You got something?
Some little nappy headed boy come around.
Nappy headed fast tail boy.
Everybody ain't got no hair.
Managed. Some little managed man. She gonna have. Before you say something else, let me get out of here.
Get out of here, man.
As always, hope you laughed a little, learned a lot. We hope you find the remedy, whatever's troubling you. This is What's the Remedy Podcast.
Man, we out.
We out.
Peace.